Hi guys, Hamza here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm here just to talk about a decision by Elementor to scrap off the unlimited design package, the Pro Elementor package, which was unlimited, and now they renamed it Expert and limiting users to 1,000 installs. Elementor says that there are people who have been reselling the license, and they found that it would be fine to have a fair usage policy whereby the unlimited package only limits people to 1,000 users, and that's why they had to rename it to Expert. Yes, it is wrong. I don't agree. I am a huge advocate of being honest with whatever you're doing and how you use the tools you get. So if the unlimited package was basically for users who are having websites they are running 100%, that's okay. But if they are reselling the tool and they are making profit off that, I find it unprofessional. So I also condemn it. But my rant here is about the way Elementor has handled this issue. In the statement, Ben himself mentions that this is just like 0.01% of the users that are having over 1,000 active installations using one single license. But Elementor implementing a new usage policy, a new restriction based on the 0.01% for the rest percentage of the Elementor users, it's very unfair and uncalled for. So I think Elementor would have found a better way to handle this issue, whether investigating the other 0.01% users having over 1,000 installations than implementing a new policy that is affecting all the Elementor community users who even have no knowledge about this. I'm a big fan of Elementor. I love Elementor. I've used Elementor. I've recommended it to friends. I've made videos about Elementor. I've written guides about Elementor. But when such things start coming up, then I start questioning the future of such a tool like Elementor, which is an amazing tool in the WordPress community. So if today Elementor, without communicating prior to making these changes, this brings up a big question on the future on how they are going to handle other conflicts that are going to come up, other things that are against their terms that are going to come up in future. I think if something like this was coming up whereby users were going to be limited to up to 1,000 installs using the unlimited package, I think this is something they would have communicated, and until when the people who bought that package, their license expires on renewal, then this would be implemented. But this is going to affect people who have been using Elementor Pro and using it the right way. So the question for me here is the future of how Elementor is going to handle similar issues that are going to rise in such situations. And as an Elementor user, it is something that has made me rethink how Elementor is going to handle all these things that are going to come up, and with the users and our clients. I mean, I am not a supporter at any single point for people who are misusing the tool, reselling the tool and all those things. But I mean, a client is more willing to pay a fee that they agree upon in the agreements and the price. But before even the package expires, before even the agreement expires on which the product was bought or the service was provided, if the provider is changing the terms, I find it very unprofessional and like something I cannot agree upon. So Elementor should rethink this, and as an Elementor user and someone who is always trying out things with Elementor, I'm so unhappy about this. I think Elementor would have done it better by first communicating what is happening in the community and the way forward, and then implement the way forward at the end of the licenses, at the end of the usage agreements that people subscribe to upon purchasing these packages. So I don't know what is going to happen in the future, in the future for Elementor users in different packages and similar issues that are going to come up, and how Elementor is going to handle. And besides, the smallest number of Elementor users that are having over 1,000 installs is something Elementor would have looked in, would have investigated piece by piece, and they find out why is this happening. Or they could simply write to them and they find out why they are saying they are reselling that license to other people. So it means Elementor for some reason has tracked that probably people are reselling the tool. Otherwise, how would they know? Then that means if they could easily spot that people are reselling the license, then they would easily also investigate and find out the owners of the license, inquire from them, but not simply implementing a new strategy, not even communicating the already 99% existing users and implementing the package, and then by logging into your account you find that the package has changed from unlimited now to expert and limiting to 1,000 installs. This is understandable, and so Elementor should rethink this strategy. I mean, for the betterment of the community, things like reselling licenses and tools that are really helping us in our productivity is wrong and unprofessional, and I don't support it in any way possible. But conflict resolution in the time when that is happening is very important and the way forward. But just imagine someone bought a license that is for a year, and before even the middle of the year someone is changing the license agreements and implementing new ones, and you have to follow them. It's not about how much I paid, it's not about how much sites I'm running using that same tool, but how the terms have changed before even what I signed up for expires. So guys, let me know in the comment box below your thoughts about this change in the Elementor community and what you think Elementor would have done better. I wish you guys a nice time. See you in my next video. And if it's your first time to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you don't miss out on new content when I push it out. Have a good time, guys.